Good evening, Ave, and hail Satan. This is Mel Fleming, the Phoenix chapter of the Satanic International Network. I was asked to make a video concerning religion and that it was man-made for men. If you look at the history of religion, that's absolutely true. Very few women have triumphed in religion, and yet, as far as certain religions, more women have done more service, they've been better martyrs, and they've been better in areas of the faith. One example, when Jesus was arrested in the Garden of Gethsemane, all of his disciples who pledged at the dinner before, "Lord, I will never leave your side. I will never leave you," they all fled. In fact, Peter, who said, "Lord," at the table, "Lord, though others will deny you, I will always stand by you." And what happened? Jesus said, "Peter, before the cock crows twice, you'll deny me 3 times. Peter swore he'd never do it. And what happened? If you read the account, Peter denied Jesus 3 times before the cock crowed. Because he knew that had he admitted to that crowd of people that he was with Jesus, that he was probably in danger of being crucified right alongside of him. Where were the disciples? They all fled. Only Jesus' mother, her sister Mary, and Mary Magdalene stayed by him. But let's face it, religion was made for men. If you look from the history of Genesis, who got the blame for eating the forbidden fruit first? Eve. Adam pointed the finger at Eve. But where was he when the temptation first came to Eve? Why was Eve alone? Why wasn't Adam by her side to eschew the temptation? And it seems to me that in modern religion, especially in certain religions, women are always going to get the short end of the measuring stick. Let me give you some examples that one of my members, Memento Mori, gave to me. Look at Exodus 21, verses 7 to 10. You can sell your daughter into slavery and allow her master to rape her. Look at Leviticus chapter 19, verses 20 and 22. You can rape your female slave and be forgiven, but the slave must be punished. Look at Exodus 22, 16, 17. You can rape a virgin, but you must marry her and pay her father a dowry of virgins. In the Quran, the 11th chapter, the 223rd verse, women are yours to do with what you please. In the Quran, in the 4th book, verse 34, Allah created women for men's enjoyment. Punish any who rebel against your desires. In that same book, verse 15, if your woman is lewd, confine her until death. In Buddhism, and this is not all Buddhists, Buddha said, if a man leads an evil life, his punishment will be reincarnation as a woman. In Jainism, if a woman is subservient enough to her men, she might be lucky enough to be reincarnated as a man in her next life. In Theravada Buddhism, women cannot reach spiritual enlightenment. Now, I'm not saying that everyone in these faiths practice this. There has been, over the years, a lot more enlightenment with several people. But when you see these things, it sets up a base in a certain direction that women, no matter how much they achieve, no matter how much they do, no matter how much they sacrifice for the faith, somehow they are still not equal to their male counterparts, regardless of what they achieve. And yet, at least in the Muslim religion, the first teachers of Islam were women. They were women. And in Christianity, if you look at Fox's Book of Martyrs, women outnumber men 3-2. Two of St. Paul's greatest contributors to the faith were Euodia and Syntyche, two businesswomen, Greek businesswomen, who just happened to be a lesbian married couple. Women have contributed too much and have gotten too little. And that's a shame. Let's not let that happen in the realm of Satanism. Regardless of what path of Satanism you practice, let's not let this happen. We need more women leaders in Satanism. We need more women spokespersons in Satanism. Now, I made this out in a typed article and passed it around, but I think a video is a little bit more declarative. I believe that women have been shorted, even in Satanism. We need to do something to, I would say, reconcile the issue. We can do this. Ave, hail Satan, and to my satanic sisters, arise.